I remember when I came on the Lord's internet service. I was sitting in Georgia somewhere near Atlanta. In my 2020 all-black rain, question was alluding to Tabitha Brown. I don't know Tabitha Brown's personal information, so this ain't got to do with her.
Woo child, we are back with another highlight. Y'all remember that whole Darius Cooks calling Tabitha Brown a fool, going crazy? Tab even responded back, but never mentioned the man's name. Well, some of us are aware Trump is now in office, and baby, he has been signing his executive orders, order after order, and he dropped the DEI program initiative or whatever it is, and a lot of places followed suit and dropped the plans that they had in place. One of those places being Target. Target is ending its diversity goals, joining other major companies scaling back DEI programs. Meta is a part of that group too. So what we doing, y'all? Because I see some people calling for bans. Well, Tina knows. She said, Target, honey, you can't get my coins anymore. Well, anyway, back to Darius Cooks. He went live to explain what was going on because he definitely likes to cover the political stuff, what he thinks is important around the world. And he circled back because y'all know Tab got those pots in Target. She got that deal in Target, her stuff on the counters. And that was what, that whole fallout was about. Well, he circled back because he said, y'all wasn't hearing what he was saying. So now that there is something like happening to highlight the point he was trying to make, baby, he had to bring the point back. He also names a couple of other content creators, which he did last time as well, and highlights how people did not take advantage of the opportunity to build off of the platforms versus relying on them for stability. Now, I get what Darius is saying. Check out what he's saying, then I'm going to come back. All right, y'all. Remember, if you're watching from FB, you're probably not catching a full clip, so check me out on YouTube. All right.
But I remember saying that if a person, and I used her as an example, I said if she owned it, she would make more money. Y'all lambasted me for the statement. The reason I made the statement is the same reason I don't fuck with Food Network. Not that I got any great issue against Food Network, because I don't. Food Network ain't never did nothing to me. In fact, they've been very kind to me. It is Food Network's audience, the audience of Food Network, that I can't stand. It is the audience. It is the people who tune in to the shows. Now, you got to realize you got to go where the money is. We ain't watching the shows because there is nothing relevant for us to watch. And every time you put us on one of them shows, it always ends up bad. Ask Cartier, she's dealing with it right now. Go look at her Instagram page. Go look at her Facebook page. The white girls is letting Cartier have it right now. She's fighting it as well. And if you look on Facebook, you can see Kaylin Allen, who did host a show on Food Network, saying he's no longer fooling with Food Network for this very reason. So you can say I'm lying all you want to, but if you go read the comments of the girls, then it's on their page. The issue with Food Network is that girl, if a gay person on his live stream can't use the word fool, and you think I'm really talking about somebody calling him a fool, Miss Thing, you have a whole other thing coming, okay? You got a whole other thing coming. Bitch, I am as gay as the day is long. When has the word fool from a gay person ever meant something that is super harsh or super horrible? And you know that. And the gag is you love our lingo, but hate when we say it. You love our lingo. You can take our lingo. You can use our lingo. But when I use the lingo, you got a problem against me. When I use the lingo, it's an issue. Girl, get real and understand context. In order for me to call somebody a fool and mean it, I would need to know specific information. I'm very educated. You can put this gay shit to the side for 1 second. Extremely educated. You can put the gay shit to the side for 1 second. If you look and you uncover, in order for me to call her a fool and mean it, that means I would have to have information about what's going on to know that it's a fool. I don't have that. So if you follow me and you hear me use the word a fool, look at the rest of our reviews. Oh, girl, what is this, a fool? Girl, look at this. This weather is a fool. Oh, girl, look at my head. My head a fool. Now, understand context and quit playing with me. Look at her. Look at Susie. Calling Tabitha a fool is where you messed up before. That was unnecessary and disrespectful. If you can't take gay lingo, don't follow me. Because I'm going to use the word again and you're going to get offended again. So if you got a problem with gay lingo coming from a sissy, then you might as well find somebody else to follow. Because, honey, the words are going to come out. And if I'm not mistaken, You girls use my language. Let's talk about it. D-Hive, let's talk about it. You girls use my language. Who refers to something as she now all the time? She this, she that. Who uses the word a fool all the time? You have adopted my language. So we do have a particular language around here that we don't use. And if you have a problem with that and you can't take a sense of humor, honey, the library has an Instagram account. You could go follow them. Okay? Girl, the World Archives, they got a Facebook page. You might as well go follow them if you're not here for no jokes and no laughter. Because you use my same lingo. Thank you. Now, as I was saying, in order for me to mean it, I don't have nothing. I don't have nothing against the woman. I will tell you this, and I stand on this. If you own it, they can't take it from you. If you own it, they cannot take it from you. If you own it, they cannot take it from you. Now, here's what I did say. I don't even know if I said this, but if I didn't, here's what I meant. Tabitha got all them followers. And I get that being in control of her own product line may not even be on her purview. Let me say this again. Let me preface by saying this. I understand that it may not be the goal of a person to own their own product line. I recognize that may not be what she wants to do. I get that. What I'm saying is, if she did, she'd make more money. What I'm saying is, if she owned the process, it would not matter what DEI programs ended. It would not matter. And this is the point I have been trying to make the whole time. When you do something like you're on a show that you don't own, when you do something like put your name on a product, when you do something like you only do live streams and you only do social media for ad revenue, they have one time to change an iota of a parameter and your life is done. They have one time to change an iota of a parameter. Last summer, the girls was all down to the skits. Last summer, the girls was all down to the Facebook. The girls was all over. The girls was posting their Facebook bonuses left and right. They didn't build all them views, didn't build not one email list. All them views didn't get nobody's phone number for text message. All them views didn't funnel them over to their own social media pages that they own. Girl, didn't funnel them over to their own app. All them views did nothing. Facebook said, you know what we are? We're changing the creator bonus program. Where's LaTruth? Asking you for cash apps. Where is Latrice Allen? She's live, but she's not making what she was making before. What I'm trying to tell you is they have one time to change a parameter in any of these programs, and you are done. If you owned the process from start to finish, and this is what I was saying about Tabitha. I know she's an actress, entertainer. She don't want to do none of this. I get that, right? If she did say, let me scale back for 1 second. Let me slow down to speed up. Let me take $200,000 of my own money and invest it right back into me. Can I flip the 200,000 into $1 million? Absolutely. Y'all love Tabitha. You love Tabitha. If Tabitha Brown announced right now in this moment, she was launching her own product line, you would support like nobody's business. The woman could make $2 million today. Let me say this again. And I mince no words about this. If Tabitha decided to do her own, where's the calculator? $2 million with the average spend per person of $89. She has to make 22,000 sales to get this. 22,000. She would go viral immediately. She would go viral immediately. She could eclipse 22,000 sales. She would completely sell out. She has your voice. She has your attention span. People love Tabitha. You would support her immediately, but she don't own it. But she don't own it. Her name on it. They own it down to Target. So when you support her with her product, the money not going, all the money don't go to her. You know where the money goes? To 43% of Target's workforce. And the leadership team, you know where it goes? 72% is white, 11% Hispanic and Latino, 11% Asian, and 6% black. That's where the money goes. The money don't go to her. Just like they paid Rick Ross and them. Yeah, we paid you because we could buy you. You ain't nobody. I got the most money than anybody in the world. Elon Musk, I could write a check and have you perform, boy. I can write a check and have you dance right in front of me. Not AER. That's what I can do. I can write you a check, and because I know you have no moral foundation, you have no principle, you have no base. Because I know you have no end to what you will do, I can write you a check and give you to dance a little bit, boy. And you gonna dance, and you gonna rap, and you gonna sing, because that's what I want you to do. Listen, I don't have nothing else to say. At the end of the day, I think it is important, especially as black people in America. I know I'm sitting in Indonesia. I got an American passport and I pay American taxes. Girl, I'm just as American as you are. Okay, I still pay Social Security and Medicare, girl, and federal taxes just like you. I know I'm over here, but girl, I still operate like I'm an American. Okay, I get that. I'm an American living in Indonesia. As black people, it is crucially important that we own our everything. We're so adamant about joining with this person, joining with that person, joining with this company. These companies don't mean you no good. I'm not talking about Tabitha Brown no more. And if you still think I'm talking about Tabitha Brown, you need to up-level your thinking at this point. At this point, this has nothing to do with Tabitha Brown. This has everything to do with the landscape of what is occurring, and that is the problem. That is what you are missing. As an African American living in America, it is important not to partner. And if you're going to partner, let that be a strategy to a bigger platform. Have a plan in place so that you can pull out. Partnerships do not last forever. And you only have one moment you have one time for anything to go wrong in a partnership or a parameter to change, and then that's it. What you had going on is done. If you owned it, nobody can take it from you. And you're worried about, well, who's going to support me? Don't worry about that. You have a mandate on your life. You have a gift that God has given you. It is high time in 2025 that you remove this idea of living with regrets. No more I would have, no more I could have, no more I should have. You have a gift now. It is time to birth that gift now. Just imagine for 1 second that you went shopping for a really great gift for your best friend. You searched high and low and you found the best gift for your best friend, and you gave it to your best friend with a smile on your face and said, here, this is beautiful. I think you should have this. And your best friend says, oh, this is lovely, and puts it down on the counter and never picks it up again. How would that make you feel? That's what you're doing right now. That's exactly what you're doing right now. Ownership is important. The desires of your heart, God will give them to you. But he did not create you to be the borrower. He did it. He did not create you not to live in abundance. He did not create you to live in lack. That is not what he did at all. He did not create you to lose. He created you to win. And the longer you are held bound to what some other people got going on and you don't get out of this bubble and don't get out of your own way, the longer you delay your success. Your success is right there. The only person standing in the way of you and your success is you. Own it. Own it. Create it. And that's that. All right? Get from this what you want.
Now look at that smirky little smirk. Now, let me know what y'all thoughts is after listening to that clip and his explanation, and also how he tried to go into this is the lingo of his people, meaning, LGBTQ, and that's supposed to be some type of excuse for it because it's not supposed to mean any harm. Now, see, this is the problem. Just because you are a part of a specific community does not give you a pass to use certain words or lingo. And that's for anyone, no matter if you are heterosexual or not, whether you are part of the LGBTQ or not. Just because you use a word and you're accustomed to using it, and maybe people around you are okay with you talking to them in that manner, does not mean that the words you are using is not offensive. Does not mean that they're not offensive. Like even in the video clip, he refers to a female in the audience. I'm not sure what the person said to him, but he calls her the B word. That is offensive. It's not okay. Now, something I definitely agree with is Darius is going to be Darius. And, other people are going to be who they are. So if you don't like the way that they talk or you don't like their content, then you should not engage in the audience, because you can't make that person change. That person is going to be them. So I agree with him 100% when he say, if you don't like the way he carry on over there, then you can go ahead and keep it pushing. I agree with that. But I think we all understood what he was getting at even the first time. It just was the delivery. I don't know why I'm tripping over my own words. It just was the delivery. And certain words you say are offensive. And people don't have to agree with you that they are not. The word means what it means. You referred to someone as such, so it came off as such, but I think Darius always drops amazing gems when he talks about monetizing, building a platform, building up your email list, and making your money off it, making your own, coming up with your own something to sell to that you have control of. I agree with him 100%. It's just that his delivery, sometimes people miss it because his sarcasm or arrogance, if you will, it kind of shadows it. But what do you guys think about what he said? Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you like, share, and follow for more content like this.